So you go to the university. By the way, what's your major? Can you say again? Is it linguistics?
No.
No.
What is that?
Today.
English? English literature?
No,
No,
today.
today.
Um,
Um,
not
not
today.
today.
Hmm.
All
All
day.
day.
Um,
Uh,
have a
have
lot
a
of
lot of
lessons.
lessons.
Every day,
And
every day, every time.
Start
start
lessons
lessons
at
at
every
every
time,
time,
and
and
start
start
lessons
lessons
at
at
8
8
o'clock.
o'clock.
For 8 o'clock is the end, right? 8 o'clock on the morning or in the evening. It's in the morning, right? It starts at eight
Yes,
o'clock
yes,
Morning.
on the
morning,
morning.
morning.
And what about the end? At what time it is
Eve-
over?
Evening.
Evening.
Evening time. What 6
Uh,
p.m. maybe 6 p.m. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, evening.
finish it
Finish it
at
at
afternoon
afternoon
During
at
at 1
1
o'clock.
o'clock.
1 o'clock. Oh, the beginning of the afternoon, practically. Yeah, the
Yes,
beginning.
Yes,
and
and
mm,
mm,
then
then
I
I
work.
work.
Or
Or
I
I
do
do
my
my
homework.
homework.
hmm Your homework.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
a
a
lot of
lot of
tasks.
tasks.
But okay, I noticed that you write. You have to write so much.
Yes.
But
Yes.
what about the acti? But okay, look, a language. It's not only about writing or reading. It is about listening and then speaking and even talking as well. So,
Uh,
Uh,
do you have
mhm.
exercises for talking, for listening, or speaking every day? Because speaking and listening is more
Yeah.
important. Do you have
my
My
English
English
speech
speech
has
has
dropped.
dropped.
your English speech? Did you mean your score?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Because
as you
as you
know,
know,
I
I
have a
have a
lot of
lot of
writing,
writing,
write
write
essay,
essay,
and
and
write
write
Yeah.
tasks,
tasks,
Yeah.
and
and
I
I
forget
forget the
English
English
speech
speech
because
because
I'm
I'm
Oh, your
not
not
English
not
speech.
not
yeah.
Now
yeah.
I understand. Speech. I confuse it with pitch. Pitch is like you know speech and pitch. There, yeah, yeah. Pitch is like how fine is the voice? For example, this is a gross pitch of a voice, and now it is a another another pitch of a voice. Do you see the difference? Most part of times,
Yeah.
Yeah.
girls have a high pitch, and the boys have a low pitch of voice. Yeah, I'll only give an example. But you are talking about English speech. Okay, go ahead. What happened with your English speech?
Mm,
Mm,
what
what
happened?
So
happened?
yeah, in the university, you say that your English speech now it's
I
I
don't
dropped.
don't
use
use
it
it
English
English
speech
speech
Mm,
because
because
I
I
write a
write a
lot of
lot of
grammar.
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 Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ! But grammar it gets easier. It's serious. It gets
Yes,
yes,
it
it's
easier
is.
easy.
if you speak because when you are speaking, we have to we use grammar all the time. So you can make it natural by speaking because you are using grammar all the time. We are using grammar all the time when we are talking, giving speech, speaking. For example, if I, for example, this structure, if I were you, I would practice more my speech. Did you
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
Second conditional, right? It's the second conditional, third conditional. I don't know, but I know how to use it. There's one very funny thing about speaking. Most part of the times, I know how to use grammar precisely on the right context, on the right situation. Though I don't know sometimes exactly the term for that. For example, I don't know the term, but many times I know how to use the right grammatical structure. That's the bright side of speaking. What's your opinion?
In
In
speech?
speech?
Yeah, speech. Would you like to get better your speech? Would you like to get better your speech? Would you like to work on your speech? Would you? Would you? Would you?
I
I
think.
think.
Uh,
Uh,
I
I
think.
think
Hmm.
Uh,
uh,
English
English
speech
speech
important.
important.
English speech is important. Is important.
Uh,
My
my
teacher
teacher
speaks
speaks
English in
English in
class.
class.
I
I
understand
understand
English
English
by
by
the
the
same.
same.
Hmm.
And
And
I
I
speak
speak
English
English
by
by
the
the
at
at
university in
university in
class.
class.
So do you use your speech on the class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
For
example,
example, uh,
she
she,
an uh,
uh,
Hmm.
for
for
example,
example,
she
she
asked a
asked a
question,
question,
Mm-hmm. The
and
and
teacher,
I
I
the
answered
answered
this
professor,
this
question.
question.
the professor. Who?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
It's
it's
Understandable.
normally
normally,
not
But
not
normally.
normally.
so the teacher, the not the teacher in the university, it is professor. So the professor, she does. Are you saying that the teacher she doesn't ask normal questions? Is it what you said?
No,
No,
she
she
asked
asked
us.
us.
For
Yeah,
For
example,
example,
she asked you.
mm,
for
for
example,
example,
Mm-hmm.
on the
on the
topic.
topic.
Okay, questions on the topic. Yeah,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Facts. Yes, I got it. So if she's talking about tourism, she's gonna ask, okay, do you have in mind any place to travel in the future? How is the tourism in Kazakhstan? What
Uh,
is the situation? Is it what she says? I mean, more or less.
for
For
example, the
example, the
question
question
is
is
what
what
kind of
kind of
topic
topic
did
did
you
you
go
go
through?
through?
What kind of a topic? Can you repeat it? Can you repeat again, please? What kind of
The
topic?
The
question,
question,
for
for
example,
example,
this
this
question
question
is
is
what
what
kind of
kind of
topic
topic
did
did
you
you
go
go
through?
through?
Hmm. What
She
kind of
She
asked
topic
it.
asked
go
it.
through? What kind of topic
About
About
go?
about topic.
Yes, yes. For example, yeah, there are many topics: tourism, economy,
yes,
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 yes.
yes.
science, geography,
For
For
example,
example,
generation
generation
gap,
gap.
generation gap.
Um,
It's the clear example.
yeah,
yeah,
and and
and
example,
example.
mm,
Um,
Oh, but it's good or bad for you, from your point of view, according to your experience, according to your opinion. Um, what are the good sides and bad sides in focusing on topics? In focusing on topics, um, as your teacher, as your professor has done so constantly and every day.
uh,
uh,
I
I
think,
think
I
I
think
think
uh,
uh,
Hmm.
teachers
teachers
give
give Teachers doesn't give too much grammar. English speech development rapidly, maybe.
So, hmm we could say speech the you could you could make your article at the end of your course about you could make a critic you could make a critic about the gaps between grammar development and speech development in in the college, in the university. You could make a critic about that, an article about
At,
that.
at university, we
we
are
are
developing
developing
grammar.
grammar.
Yeah, I know. Here in Brazil,
Yeah,
Yeah,
there are
it's
it's
the same happens. I never went to a university for studying languages, but people that study languages, and when they get out of the university after 4 long years, they are not able to speak fluently, and that's a big problem.
yeah.
yeah,
This is
this is
not
not
true.
true.
I
I
think
think
you
you
need
need
more
more
to
to
speak
speak
English.
English.
More speech.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
agree. More speech, more speaking, more listening,
yeah,
more
yeah,
talking. The person becomes confident. They become free. They become creative when they are talking. You can be
at
yourself.
at
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 exam
exam
we
we
will
will
pass
pass
listening
listening
and
and
grammar
grammar
and
and
speaking
speaking
and
and
writing,
writing,
and
and
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
that's
that's
all.
all.
I have. What about debates? Does it exist in your university?
Debates?
Debates?
Debates? Yeah, debates.
Yes,
Because
Yes,
debates gotta be by speaking. So debates have to be by speaking. You cannot debate by writing. Okay, I'm gonna
we
debate
we
here.
have
have
we
we
have
have
activity.
activity.
Hmm. Explain me more.
Yeah,
Tell
Yeah,
me more.
yeah.
yeah.
Activity
Activity
is
is
very
very
uh, useful
useful
us
us
because
because
Hmm.
um,
for
for
example,
example,
Mm-hmm.
we
For
we
example.
we
we
pass
pass
the
the
debate
debate
and
and
speak
speak
in
in
English
English
uh,
uh,
games.
games.
Speaking games. Ah, I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
For example, okay, guys, let's speak a word that starts with the letter A. Amazing, awesome, astounding. How is the game that you are using?
We
We
I know.
develop
develop
our
our
English through
English through
games.
games.
For
For
I
example,
like
example,
debates.
debates.
debate. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's debate now. I'm gonna
What?
debate
What?
again. Let's debate right now about the
Okay.
about the benefits of smartphones. So you are going to talk about the benefits, and me, I'm
Not
going to
Not
talk about
um,
the bad sides of smartphones. The bad, like, imagine that. I say, okay, smartphone is very bad for your eyes. If you use it during the nighttime, it could be horrible for your eyes. And then when you become older, your vision, your sight is gonna be, very um wrecked. Let's say wrecked, somehow corrupted. Can you wait 1 second? My father is calling me. Just for
okay,
open
okay,
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 the pad. Just for open the padlock. 1 second.
okay.
okay.
Okay. Thank you very much for waiting, my person.
Mhm.
Well, so I gave you one point. It's about sight, about vision. So now you're supposed to say something positive about smartphones, or you're supposed to say how to avoid loss of sight by using smartphones. What we can do to don't lose our sight, our vision. What can we do? Maybe I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know about it. It's necessarily a little bit of knowledge.
In
In
general,
Mhm.
by phone, you receive the necessary information. The phone is very useful to us. If you get bored, you spend your time on the phone, yes? And there is a lot of interesting information on the phone. But it is certainly dangerous to the eyes. Mm. And uh, and but you can put time. For example, at the 1 hours I see phone. Then 2 hours I don't see phone.
Mm.
That's all.
Phone, 2 hours. Mhm. That works well. That works well. Yeah, I agree with you that if we put a timer for limiting our use of smartphones,
It's debate, yes.
it would be great. It is a debate. Although, although your solution seems very useful, I have it witnessed and I have it seen, I have it watched it in news, and I have experienced that kids, most part of times, they do not follow a timer. they they most part of times they go beyond midnight. They spend more time than normally would in other activities. And the biggest problem is they don't sleep. And if they don't sleep, the next day when they are about to go to school, they are sleepy. They are sleepy. And it smartphones somehow, if it's used too much, it can disrupt, prejudice, and bring negative effects when it comes to academic achievements. Because if the person doesn't sleep well, they are going to be sleepy on the classroom. So my conclusion is a timer is a solution, though many people they don't use a timer. So what can we do? What can we do to people use more the timer? Did you understand what I said?
Yeah.
Mm. Did you like it? My speech?
Yes.
Thank you. So
And
yeah. So
me?
okay, that's your. I like your argument. Mhm.
At first, the phone also has a lot of programs. We work through the same programs. You can work over the phone. For example, online lessons, online earnings. The third spends time talking on the phone. And in the phone, you can working. In conclusion, the phone has a safe side on the dangerous side. Um, and I think we use it telephone at time. Yes, that's all.
That's all. Thank you very much for this piece of debate. I think we have developed some very interesting points here. Um, i- Overall, I like your arguments. Firstly, because you said we could use a timer.
Who
Who
won?
won?
Who
Who
won?
won?
Well, I think both of us we have won with this experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of us experience. That's what we want. Experience, right? That's what we call what. That's what we name as amistos. A friendly debate. Yeah, friendly debate.
Friendly.
Friendly.
Yeah,
Okay.
a
Okay.
friendly debate. Though people look at debates as a competitive endeavor. Um, Let me ask you a question. Do you think? Okay, let's create another debate. Let's create a debate about the topic of debates.
What?
What do you
What?
think? Let's create a debate about the topic debates.
About
About
debate?
debate?
Yes.
Debate is
Debate is
topic
topic
about
about
debate?
debate?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh,
gosh,
no.
no, no.
It's possible. For example,
No.
I will talk about the bad sides of debate. And you are going to talk about the good sides of debates. Understandable?
Not
Not
debate.
debate. About
Education,
education,
high
high
education,
education,
maybe.
maybe.
High education. Yeah, we can go for high
Yeah.
Yeah.
education as well.
I
I
am
am
I
I
am
am
talk
talk
about
about
good,
good,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
high
high
education,
education.
and
And
you
you
are
are
bad
bad
Okay, I'm going to talk about the bad
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 sides.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's hard. That's tough to talk about bad sides of a debate of education.
1
minute,
minute,
please.
please.
Yeah. So, oh, okay, take your time.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great. So
Yeah.
let's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So let's get started. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm
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 starting.
starting.
You
You
are
are
start.
start.
Okay, I'm going to start. So in general, education has been one of the tools used for the society to rise up in the societal hierarchy. People have used education as a means to understand the world. Higher education has been publicly utilized as a means to increase economical, developmental, and societal um, positive aspects of society. Although, although um, high education has been considered so good, there are bad sides as well. I have seen, personally speaking, folks that use education as a means to to somehow differentiate themselves from others. Many times when people have a high education, they consider themselves better than others, and as consequence, it might create prejudice, xenophobia, racism. and other um, discriminations. So
Okay.
education somehow can lead to a feeling of over pride, arrogance, and the prepotency. Yeah, that's the main deal here. So what's your point of view on it?
Mm,
There are a few advanced
okay.
words that I used, but I don't know if you know.
Higher education is very important. At the moment, provides knowledge for free our country. Thanks to education, at the moment, children are becoming more educated, and thanks to education, children develop it rapidly. Yes, through education, people develop themselves and get rich. Higher education plays a crucial role in preparing individuals for their careers, fostering critical thinking, and at first you will be a fool without knowledge. Second, a knowledgeable person parishes all the earth. And third, if you are educated, you will be rich. Yes, modern children choose a professional to develop themselves. Higher education helps people become smarter. For example, at the moment, I entered into the development of my English with you. This means the development of my knowledge. A man who is educated will never be a fool. Let everyone win if you are smart. That's all.
Certainly, everybody will win if you are smart. Also, high education means that you will probably get a better job, a better education, a better quality of life, and you will take better decisions. Although all of that may be true, um, high education can be somehow bad when it's connected to extremism. For example, in China and in India, higher education is one of the things most focused by the young generation. However, it is well known and broadly spread on the news that many young folks they are not receiving job opportunities in spite of the fact that they have a high education and a university degree. In China, it in some places it's being a certificate, a university certificate is being considered a toilet paper, and that's crazy. So in the middle of this reality, how can we strive? How can we go through it? How can we overcome these problems? Because people they in China, people are even moving to back to the countryside, um, and I don't know if the same is happening in Kazakhstan, but in other place of the world, um, higher education it's not enough. You have to develop business skills, um, interconnection, networking with other people to get an opportunity. So my point here is only higher education it's not enough. What would you say?
Mhm. Thanks to education, children are developing. For example, in choosing their profession. For example, I choose teacher.
Mhm.
And in Kazakhstan is very education in Kazakhstan very strict. strict.
In
In
other
other
countries,
countries, education
education is
is
highly
highly
developed.
developed.
You
You
can
can't
do
do
everything
everything
through
through
education.
education.
You
You
can
can
make a
make a
lot of
lot of
money
money
as
as
an
an
uh, entre-
entrepreneur
entrepreneur if
if
you
you
have an
have an
education.
education.
That
That
is,
is,
if you
if you
are
are
smart,
smart,
you
you
can
can
make
make
money
money
if you
if you
have a
have a
mind.
mind.
And
And
through
through
what?
what?
This
This
is
is
through
through
knowledge.
knowledge.
And in
And in
conclusion, I
conclusion, I
think
think
higher,
higher,
not
not
higher,
higher,
education
education
is
is
very
very
popular
popular
and
and
important
important
plays
plays
Hmm.
big
big
role
role
in
in
our
our
country
country
at
at
now.
now.
That's all.
That's all.
Woo! All right. Um. Yeah, you have defended your point very well. Okay. Uh, Time to give a feedback. Yeah, pros and cons. Okay, the pros and cons. Although you had talked about the high education and the benefits of it, you you haven't how can I say objected my point. I mean, you did not object my point. Um, I think when you have to use more reported speech. On it. Yeah,
Mhm.
you have to use more reported speech. For example, you have to quote small pieces of my speech. Do you understand? You have to quote small pieces of my speech, small segments of speech from my speech, and then use it on the beginning of your speech, and then you give a solution after that and say why what I'm telling it's not exactly uh, what is happening. You know, for example, you say that high education is good for high education is good for get a better job, taking better decisions. Knowledge is good for this and that. But look, I mean, I'm quoting firstly your statement, and now I'm going to say something in contrast,
Uh,
contrary. I'm going to say, but however, even though there are this all of these benefits, only high education knowledge it's not enough. And then I gave an example about China, right? About the competition there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Moving back to the countryside and the value of certificate and university certificates over there. And my main argument, as far as I remember, it has been um, um, high education. It alone, it's not enough. You have to put business skills on it, marketing skills on it. You have to have manage your own finances. You have to develop your financial education as well. Build a networking. You know, create marketable skills and communicate your things with other people. So all of that is important. Not only higher education, you have to add more skills on your toolkit, toolkit, on your belt of skills. Imagine you have a belt, and this belt you have many tools, right? So as more tools you have, as easier it's going to be to solve problems. So you have here, one tool, high education, another tool, business skill, another tool, financial management, another tool, how to make your marketing. Uh, do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was my main argument. Anyways, just including more reported speech, and that's enough. But it demands practice, of course, to make it easy. To make it easy.
For
For
example, I
example, I
want to
want to
develop
develop
my
my
English
English
with
with
you.
you. I
don't
don't
want
want
to
to
spend
spend
free
free
time.
time.
I'm
I'm
interested
interested
in
in
how
how
you
you
speak
speak
English
English
because
because
you
you
speak
speak
quickly
quickly
and
and
clearly.
clearly.
Hmm.
All
All
this
this
belongs
belongs
to
to
education.
education.
The
The
more
more
I'm
I'm
interested
interested
in
in
you,
you,
the
the
more
more
my
my
knowledge
knowledge
increases.
increases.
And for
And for
example,
example,
speak
Hmm.
speak
English.
English.
Higher
Higher
education
education
helps
helps
everyone.
everyone.
That's
That's
Well,
all.
yes, high education is supposed to help everyone.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
goal of education is to help everyone. However, not everyone is um, sufficiently economically personally ready to help everyone else. For example, let's say that you are a university professor. Woohoo! Great. You have a high education. You are
Education
working
Education
makes
with.
makes
a
a
stupid
stupid
person
person
smarter.
smarter.
That's yeah. We have to differentiate as well. What means knowledgeable? Okay, there is a difference between knowledgeable, smart, and wise. Knowledgeable,
Yes.
Yes,
smart, and wise. These are three different things.
Yes.
yes.
It's possible to be knowledgeable, though if you take back, for example, imagine that. Mm, okay, I know about myself. I have self-awareness. I drink Coke. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am very, very knowledgeable about it, about the bad sides of Coke, the bad sides of energetic drink. But I know about the good sides as well.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
know.
know.
Yeah, for example, I read articles about neuroscience and I check what's the bad side of Coke? Acid. Acid. Acid is a substance, but you can decrease the level of acid by drink water, right? Also, you have to be careful about sugar, the high levels of sugar in the Coke. Okay, how can you deal with the high levels of sugar? Coffee. Coffee metabolizes glucose, sugar.
Yes.
Coffee
Yes,
coffee increases the metabolism. It breaks down the sugar intake. That's very beneficial. Yeah, that's why I drink coffee. But I drink coffee without sugar. So I have a problem, but I have a few solutions. I drink Coke because of the taste, right? And if it brings a few problems, or maybe possible problems, I have a few solutions to decrease, to drop the level of problems. Drink drink coffee. I could drink more water, and yeah, these are the things I do. If I yeah, yep. Anyway, coming back to what you said before, Nurai, um, you were talking about the bit the, when you said when you are more interested, when you are more engaged, also when you are more um, focused in what I am doing here with you. You said that you learn more. You said that I have an interesting way of speaking. Also, you had it highlighted and emphasized that I have a good clarity and that you would like to implement this clarity on your speaking skills and speech. Am I correct?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, it's possible. We, we can
The
The
food,
practice
food,
together.
the
the
food
food
itself
itself affects how you become smart. Coffee, for example, coffee and
Mm.
open coffee is open sleep. Sugar is bad for our body. Oat has its own dangerous and safe side. To improve health, you need to drink water per day. I don't drink coffee. I eat a lot of sweets. Oh my gosh, cola. Okay. Oh,
Water.
okay.
But even water drinking in a Coke bottle.
I like to speak. Yeah, water is very useful. As
For us. Um,
yeah,
the I could not agree more with you. You're totally right. Um, Water is useful, and there is one aspect I would like to say as well. It's about dehydration. Dehydration, dehydration is very detrimental. Dehydration is very problematic for our health. When dehydration affect us, it means that we are not drinking enough water. As a result, it might affect negatively our mind, our reasoning, and then the way that we think. So drink water. That's the conclusion.
is our lesson over?
um, Actually, we have 18 minutes left. My gosh, we are here for 42 minutes approximately. 48 to be more exact. 48 minutes we are here. I mean, if you
Can
are,
you finish early?
yeah, we can do it. We can do it.
Okay.
So let's go for the conclusion of our class.
What?
So let's go for the
Okay.
conclusion. Yeah. So what did you like on it? I mean, I noticed that you can speak more. You are communicating more, and I like it. I notice your development in speech, Nurai. You became a better speaker. Now you can use conjunctions. You're using more terms such as um, I think, in my opinion, um, in conclusion. I notice it. And I would like to say congratulations for that. I'm very happy for your improvement.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
Forgive me.
no, relax. I
I
think.
I'm eating now.
Okay, that's fine. I will finish the class now. We can talk in the WhatsApp. Okay. Take care. See you later.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye bye.